Hey guys, this is Tenzion bringing you another Raid Shadow Legends video, and I'm going to be doing a quick champion guide today. And then, like I said in my last one, I'm going to start doing some more champions that I haven't seen too much on when I look for the videos or any research. And these are champions I personally used at some point in the game, whether it was when I was starting or when just playing around and trying to experiment with them. So the one today is Arcanist, and this champion right here is actually really good early game in arena. She was through how I got out of bronze, high level bronze, all the way to about gold 1 and 2 on my account when I was before I start, pulling better champions that were, top tier. And I'll just go through her abilities and how I built her to get there. This gear has not been touched in quite a while, so basically I had her built for HP and defense pretty much across the board. And I'll show you why when I show you the skills. The reason being is because I didn't need her to do damage. She basically has 3 abilities. 2 of them buff your allies, and 1 of them just does a little bit of damage and debuffs the enemy. But so as you can see, I even had a flat defense percent chest on her. But let's go into the skills. Paralyzing touch, and all hers are maxed out because at the time I invested my books into her. Attacks one enemy, 20% chance placing sleep debuff for 1 turn. This is increased about 40% if you put books into her based on attack. Not the best A1, honestly. Just kind of a filler when her other abilities are down. Unnatural recovery, 15% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns, and this is a 3 turn cooldown. This is actually a really, really good ability. 50% continuous heal is a great overall ability. You'll see a lot of times 7.5%, and 15 is where you really start seeing the difference, especially if you have a lot of speed and your allies can get, 2 turns off real fast. And I built a high speed on this champion, so she gets this off all the time. Wonderful ability. Vigor, 25% increased attack, 15% crit rate, all allies for 3 turns, not 2, which is always good to see, and it's a 3 turn cooldown, so this basically will always be up. I know there are champions that have higher percent, 30%, the 50% increased attack, but if you pull this early game, this is a wonderful, wonderful ability and should not be underestimated. The fact that it's 3 turns, and the fact for 1 book, the fact that you can get both her A2 and her A1 to max cooldown with only 1 book each if you're lucky is pretty good. But this ability right here is great for early game. It's great to increase any attack across your whole board and for the crit rate as well. In early game, you probably don't have the best optimized gear, so you're not looking at your champions having a 100% crit rate already. You're not looking at them having all the stats they need just by themselves, so any kind of buff works. And then last, 25% increased defense in arena. Anything that when you get to these 25, 33%, even though they're for certain places, like in this case for arena, 25% is a lot of defense. So if you have champions that are defensive-based champions, or just you want to have one of those teams that is a little bit harder to kill, another wonderful ability. Again, for the artifacts, I have the speed set because I want her getting those buffs off like crazy. I don't care about her damage output. Got some HP and defense on her. Just have her going. This champion was level 50, so if you get her 60, even better. Would I get her 60? Probably not. Again, I used her for a long time when I first started the game, and she did her job. She got me to gold 1, even up to gold 2, I believe. But I never invested past her for at least another month. But again, pulling her is not to be overlooked if you are just starting the game and you need a good champion. Wonderful champion. As always, guys, leave a comment below if you have any questions. And until next time.